Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Today Outside, the show where we review things that are outside. I'm your host, Fred Melendez, and on today's episode, we will be reviewing Rust. Now, this Rust is on the bigger thing that I will review eventually, but we're just reviewing the Rust for now. And what Rust is, it's an iron oxide. So you get Rust when iron and oxygen react with air moisture or just water in general, but mainly air moisture, rain, anything like that. It causes iron and oxygen to react, and the iron basically degrades, and there you have it, rust. So rust is not a great thing to be seeing. It does have that, it gives everything a rustic look, and I wonder if that's where they got rustic from, with rust. But it shows that something has aged, but you can always clean off rust, or well, in some cases. What sucks about rust is, unlike the patina that copper gets, like say for the Statue of Liberty, that's not painted green. That's the copper reacting with the air and the moisture, but the patina of the copper protects the underlying copper. So that green stuff is actually protecting the copper. With rust, it doesn't protect the iron at all. It'll just keep on it'll just keep turning to rust with more exposure to the elements, water, moisture, and oxygen. So that's not really cool about rust, that it degrades and offers no protection to the original iron which it came from. Another interesting thing is that rust is actually the volume that rust takes up compared to the original iron is more. It's more volume, so rust will start to basically blow up and start to crack and flake. You can get flakes off of some of these. This is a pretty solid piece, but you can see like there's little spots of flakiness starting to form. There's other things that are rusty around here. Let's see, for example, this is something that's just getting rust on it now, and you can see right there, that's just the reaction between oxygen and water on the iron. Another bad thing about rust is that I believe it's rust that can give you tetanus, which is a very deadly thing to get, and I've heard it's actually extremely painful too to get like all like lockjaw, and like basically you just like lock up and die. I'm not positive. I haven't reviewed tetanus yet, so I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, rust is responsible for a lot of bridge failures. In 1984, rust caused the Myanus River Bridge collapse, and the reason was, not taking proper care of stuff, and it got rusty, and eventually the integrity of the structure just gave way, and the rust completely destroyed anything that would have helped support whatever was there. So rust is not a good thing to see, especially on bridges and things like that. So that's why you see like a lot of times they'll always paint bridges over to protect the underlying steel. For example, the Golden Gate Bridge, they never stop painting that. By the time they're done painting it, they have to repaint the thing to stop it from rusting and getting destroyed. Yeah, so rust isn't really too great, but rust is good when it comes to like having a music album. For example, Neil Young, Rust Never Sleeps, great album, great title, and it's cool. Like rust will always keep on occurring, so that idea that you don't see it but it's happening, it never stops. That's kind of cool, but not when you're driving cars over the things that's rusting. So that's not cool. Also, rust is just like if you grab it and it flakes off in some cases, you get this like gross feeling on your hand, and then you might be afraid to cut yourself on rust. I'd rather cut myself on just steel than rust, because if you don't have your tetanus shot, that's not good. So anyway, we sent some rust samples to our scientists, and rust got a 3 out of 10. I think somebody just really liked the Neil Young album, Rust Never Sleeps, and I was like, come on, it's rust. Without rust, we wouldn't have that name of that album. And yeah, so there you have it, Rust. 3 out of 10 on Today Outside. Thanks for tuning in, and tune in tomorrow for some more awesome reviews of things that happen to be outside. Have a great night. Bye.